from your family and your friends and what you do and other habits. Culturally, that's an important part. The joy of eating comes from what you're doing with people that you love. And so that can also influence what you eat. The term whole grain is meant for when the whole grain is in the bag that you're buying. That would include the bran, the endosperm, and the germ. So when grains get processed, they have the germ and the bran removed, and those have a lot of nutritional value. There's a lot of talk about protein in vegetarian diets, and this is a really good opportunity to think about how much protein you're getting. And then this was just something that came through on one of the websites. This is from, I'm going to give a link to a website that just talks more about your patterns of eating, not your Asian American, but any pattern of eating. You can go through and just sort of get tips from other cultures. And I think that's really a nice part of what you're doing now is you're merging different groups and saying, what are you doing? What do people do for their habits and traditions that really are different from what you're doing a little bit? And actually, I'm gonna make sure that my garlic is a part of this the allium family, and those are really important for gut and gut microbiome. And this is another area where there's been so much attention recently because we know that microbiome, having a healthy microbiome is linked to a lower incidence for so many diseases. I'm going to start my flame here. Keep cutting my sweet potato. I'm using avocado oil. The oils, we need oil in some sense. There's different ways to get fats, but vegetable oils, again, have good properties and bad properties, but the ones that are processed the least are best. So extra virgin olive oil, and I like avocado oil, just has a little bit different flavor. I'm going to dump in sweet potato. Original Blue Zone was in Italy, and the researchers that were there, they didn't go about to discover these blue zones, but they were finding these pockets of longevity where people were living the longest, and they used a blue marker to circle it on the map. So as time went on, maybe this was, I think in the 80s, 70s, and 80s, Mark Buettner, who is the Blue Zone researcher that has done all the Netflix special and things, he sort of coined the term blue zones. That's it's almost his trademark for other areas in the world that have similar patterns of longevity. Basically teaches you how to build a plate of food, sort of what we're doing now, but it goes through all the different varieties, and it's very good for weight loss. It focuses mainly on fiber. So besides getting 60 grams of protein a day, 20, 20, 20, our Western diets are very low on fiber. And so this organization teaches people how to pick out different vegetables according to fiber content. The edamame in the corner, just, thinking about a quarter. And then the roasted veggies in a quarter, or a third, really. And then in terms of just bonus foods that I might do on this Power Bowl, I have my dressing here, which had the tahini, ginger, soy sauce. And you can also toss the vegetables with a little soy sauce too. Dark leafy greens are, again, when you look at nutritional studies, they show up again and again as having so much nutritional value, and trying to get multiple portions a day. Seeds are a good source of good fats that we need for brain function. So I have some sesame seeds here. And when all else fails, I saw somebody earlier have it. Chia and flax seeds are really wonderful sources of good fats, fiber, and protein. Yeah. So that's what my bowl would look like. And then I would prep for the week as well. Just for me, it makes me feel a little bit more like I'm doing what I can to help my genes not switch hopefully, to get another cancer. I started collaborating with a chef who does meal delivery plans, and he has a plant-based line that I think is really great too for people who you can just do lunches, get like lunches delivered, meals that you may want to start trying to do more vegetarian, but not doing it yourself. But yes, I can put together some of the cookbooks and things. And then this is so my own
Oh, cool.
is Waves to Wellness. It's I do visits, I have a package of 4 visits in a month where I meet with people. And besides nutrition, I talk about the other pillars of lifestyle medicine, which are physical activity, sleep, stress reduction, avoidance of risky substances, and social connection. So those are the lifestyle medicine certification for providers, is all the coursework and science behind how those pillars really help people live healthier, longer lives.